Class 6th. Hopefully you have done with the question answers of the first chapter. Now I'm starting with the second chapter, that is file management. Okay, in which we will learn about how to manage a file, how to organize it. This is part 1 of this chapter. So you know very well, we have when information is stored in what, okay, in files also with the specific file name. So we are going to read about file. Okay, in this chapter we will focus on some advanced feature of the file management that help in better organization of the data. And like file includes editing also, viewing, playing, moving, deleting. So this all topics we are going to cover in file management. So basically file is a named unit on a storage device that stores the information or the data you use to store with a name and with a extension. Now the files on the storage devices can be categorized into these following ways or these following categories. Number 1 is ordinary files, number 2 is directory files, number 3 is special purpose files. Okay, these directory files is also known as folder files. So first we will talk about the ordinary files. So these are the temporary files that are created for the general purpose. Okay, they remain on the storage device until the process is completed, solved. So as soon as the requirement is over of this files, so we used to delete them from the storage devices. Whereas if we talk about the directory files, these refers to the files that are available on the directory or the folder. Okay, whenever we have to store the information, we used to create a folder that contains a file information. So this is available in a directory or in a folder. So examples are like MS Excel files, PowerPoint files, or you can say Word files also. Okay, then come to the special purpose file. So these are the some files available on the storage device which are not created by the user. Okay, these are not user created because these are special purpose files which are automatically transferred to the storage device while installing the system. Okay, suppose examples are configuration.system. We used to write config.sys, and similarly for command.com. So these are the special purpose files which are not used by the user. Now you all know, if you used to save the file, it must having some extension. Okay, with what extension you used to save? So now we will talk about its extension. So its syntax is like that: file name dot extension. Suppose I have created a file of document, I have written application and save it. So I have saved it by my name, surbhi.docx, means it is a documentary file. We can identify from the extension. See here, docx, it means it is a document type file. Similarly, we can have so many extension like this. .ppd means for PowerPoint, .pdf means portable document file, MP4 for your music files, .jpg your graphics, even your photo that are saved in your phone also, that are in this graphics format. You can check it out also. Now we will talk about the file operations. What operations we can perform on the file. So we can perform the following operation like copy, we can do paste, we can move the file, we can search it, and we can delete it. So this way we can perform so many functions according to the user requirement. So first operation was copying. So as you know very well, copying means making a duplicate file of a document. Okay. So in Windows we used to copy and paste. You have done in class 5th also this copy and paste. Okay. Control plus C we use for copy. Control plus V we used to paste. So we will talk about copy here. See what we used to do. We used to copy the file from the source and we used to paste it on the destination, means where you want to save it. So this process is called as path of a file. So path of a file is what? Is basically a route through which you can reach from the source to the destination of a file. This way we used to copy the file. Source is a drive, okay, where a file is to be copied, and destination is what? It is a drive in which the file is to be copied. Remember the difference? Then second one is moving. Moving is what? Basically it is also known with another name is cut and paste. So in Windows, moving a file is also known as cut and paste. It is a process of what? Of transferring a file from one destination to another. Basically we used to transfer the file, and in copy we used to paste it. We used to take it from the source and paste it on the destination, whereas in this moving a file, we used to transfer the file from one destination to another. Now we'll come to the delete part. So when we work with a file is over and it is not required for future use, so we can delete it up and we can free up our memory space. So you know how to click it. Either so you can go for the double click directly, or you can go for the options that is located in keyboard by selecting that particular file. Then last is searching. So suppose if you missed out with a file, so how you are going to search it? So basically searching is the process of finding a file on a computer. Now we can find the file through the wildcard characters. So this is a new term for you, wildcard characters. So this is searching the file with the character means, suppose sometimes we need to search a file in a more specific manner. That's why we use wildcard character. So basically there are two popular wildcard characters are, number one is this question mark you can say, and this asterisk you can say. Okay, let me come to the first one, that is question mark. This is a wildcard character. Okay, so this card represents a single character in a file or in an extension. It means any character can occupy the position of the question mark. Suppose if we want to search a file in the document, okay, in the drive, so that start with the letter A. Suppose it start with the letter A, but we don't remember the file name, we don't remember the full name of the file. So what we'll do, we will just select that drive, we will write A in the search computer box, and all the files regarding with the A name will be shown, whatever the files are there. So they will show all the files starting with the A letter. So now we can easily find out our specific file. Okay, now we can select it and we can work on it. Now come to the second one, asterisk one. What it used to do, this character represent all the letters present in the primary and the secondary name in a file. Okay, suppose if this file, how it used to work, if this file option is set to some particular name and with the file, so it will display the file starting with that extension. Suppose here I'll give you the example of C. Suppose I have written, I want to find out enter class. So I don't remember the class, I only remember the enter word, okay, of the file. So I will type this particular keyword enter in that search box here, and all the files regarding to this enter will come. Suppose enter class quiz, enter school competition. Okay, so these all three files will come and we can find out that specific file of the user's choice. So the difference between this used to find out a single character, whereas this used to represent the collection of the letters, and we can find out our files with the help of the wild characters.